Hi, Khadiya. Thank you for signing up for this portfolio review. I'm sorry that I am just getting to it now, but I have your portfolio open here and I'm going to walk through it. So let's do it. So I just have been clicking around for a little bit and I noticed a few things that we can talk about. So let's go with your homepage first. This is something that is bothering me where it's just constantly scrolling with you. It's on that's the case on all pages, so something to potentially update. I think you can kind of combine this header paragraph and this, so you don't have to have this little tag on the right here. And I would also consider updating this. I think your header should definitely include sort of an image of yourself potentially, or something that kind of communicates your personality or your aesthetic, some sort of image or some sort of visual. And then I'm not a big fan of this huge paragraph, right? I think for me personally, in my my belief is that you don't. It's very cliche when you're younger, as a designer, you don't know what to say, and so you say something along the lines of "Hi, my name is Khadiya." I think you could do something really simple. You know, product design, beautiful and functional product design for these type of clients or these types of products or these types of companies. And all of this other stuff, my portfolio showcases a selection of projects. That's a given, right? You're giving someone your portfolio website and that is going to have projects on it. So something to think about here. I also think like you can get away from this like very stark um, gray and white color scheme. It's very like monotone. And maybe that's okay. But maybe there's a way to kind of add a little bit more personality to it. I want to go to your about page really quickly because I also clicked in here. Um, this is kind of what I'm talking about, like an image that sort of communicates your aesthetic potentially. Um, but for me on your portfolio website, I know a lot of people love to just have their resume as a link. Am a big advocate of saying, let's take all the information from your resume and let's put it on this page because one, that's going to help out with SEO. And two, it's just one less thing that people have to do, right? If you have your experience and your previous roles on this page, it's just one less thing people have to download or click on and find. And I think that's always a win. I'm going to click on your resume as well. Okay, cool. Accenture, North America, Mombasa. Okay. I'm not going to read through this, but it's good. Accenture is a great company, and it's good that you are getting internship experience there. Let's go to work. And again, as I'm scrolling, I see this thing on the right here. I'm going to click on Trust Wallet. So I don't know if this is an image of the product, but it doesn't look like it. This looks very different. Um, I like how you have this organized, but I think there's some things going on here with the alignment, right? Like this is lower, you have this duplicated. I'm not a fan of this black text over this image. Some things that could be moved around and polished a bit here. Money wallet app that enables users to securely store and manage their secure and community finances. Yeah, some other, excuse me, some other alignment problems here. So these are all small details that people will notice. And I think these are really important, right? You want to make sure that your layout is looking good. Something to make sure to go back on. And here as well, there's not a lot of negative space here. And these lines are kind of running really long. Yeah, there's like, this is extending over. This ends here. This is getting really close. Same thing here. Some stuff going on here. I think your project page could use a lot of negative space. And I'm not a big fan of having these images. So right now, like this is the wrapper. The wrapper is down the middle here, really tight. And I think you can go edge to edge with it and you don't need the text to go edge to edge with it, but these images should be somewhat bigger. There's not a lot of images in this one. Let's go to Accenture internship. I think you can so instead of saying Accenture internship, this should be about this music app. Um and it just be a like somehow you mention that, oh yeah, it was I did this while I was interning at Accenture. Um yeah, this see right here, all this alignment, this text alignment, some of this is off here. This as well. There's text behind here. I can't see it. So you have the start of a good case study here, but it needs some loving in terms of layout, in terms of copy. It can definitely be improved for sure. So that's good. Let's go to one more project. Discovery app that allows users to find and listen to their favorite songs on music platform. So I love how you have these user interviews, and I wonder if you can visually communicate that you ask these questions. You know, like instead of just a big block of text, can you create a slide that shows that? Um, and instead of like some of the comment answers, I'd rather have like a wrap up of like all the data. Like we interviewed X amount of people. The average time they listened per day was once or twice per day. Most popular genres were pop, rap, and EDM. You know, like some of these things, like can we make this more visual rather than just a list of words? Um, User flows, okay. I think this needs to be a little more loving. Maybe just the image. And navigate the app. Sitemap of the app by mapping out. This is sort of the same thing as sitemap. Now we're going from app to website. That's a little confusing. And I think we're missing some images here, right? Like here you have a bunch of screens outlined, right? But we're only showing 3 wireframes. We're only showing 3 different screens. So I think there's more opportunity to expand here. And if you have those, that would be great. So yeah, that is some of my thoughts. If you have any questions about this review, feel free to email me. You have my email. And I hope you found this helpful and have a great day.